What's up, guys? Today it's no shirt, no shoes, no Nopales. Let's do this. Alright guys, so I'm not actually going to do this whole video shirtless. Just because that would get potentially unsafe while you're cooking. First thing we need to do is clean up these nopales. Grabbing carefully, of course. You can see that there's lots of tiny little spikes on your nopales. So we're going to want to make sure we get rid of those. If you need to use like a fork to help hold it, all we're going to do is cut through these. Maybe try and shave it backwards. We also are going to clean up some of these darker spots. Those are not intended to be there. I picked these up at a local grocery store on Friday. And they may be, today's Tuesday, so they may have had a little longer to sit in the refrigerator than I wanted to, but we got a couple other videos shot in the meantime, so these will still be alright. The nopales are the younger cactus pads, so they're a lot more tender. I've also seen or heard of somebody using like a razor, like a modified shaving razor to kind of take off all the extra needles. Those we want to make sure we get all of before we cook them. The nopales are going to be somewhat like okra in the fact that they do get slimy. So to mitigate some of that, we're going to boil these twice. These are fresh, but I have seen them in frozen form already needled, if that's the terminology to use here. Thought this would be a fun video to do. Not only because I like the dad joke that I added to the beginning, but it's an ingredient that I think a lot of people are probably intimidated by, but it shouldn't be. Especially if you're a vegetarian, this will make it a really good taco, which is what we're doing. But the brighter the green, the better as far as what we're looking for. Actually really enjoy like the texture of cutting these. Soft and almost meaty. Like a portobello style meaty, if that makes sense. A cooked portobello is sort of meaty. So I think this is going to make a really good taco. Some places, when you go out for authentic tacos, they serve a side of nopales with them and charred jalapeno, which I don't have today. I should have thought ahead. Got some jalapenos for this, but we'll make do. There's a place here in Philadelphia that I'm thinking of specifically, oddly enough, in the Italian market that does that. I don't know if you can see up here where I got deeper. Maybe it'll pick up, but you can already see some of that like mucusy sort of slime. And I'm just going to cut these into, with my knife facing the right way. I'm just going to cut these into big strips. 5-second rule. Only at home though, not in the restaurant. Not trying to be threatening, I just had a knife in my hand. So I've got a little bit of onion in here. It's just the very end of a piece of onion that I've been slowly working my way through. As well as a big pinch of salt. It's what we call the 4-finger pinch, all 4 fingers. Not so scientific, but it works. 2 finger, 1 finger, 3 finger, 4 fingers. Now we're just going to bring those up to a boil and cook them for about a half hour before we do the same thing one more time. Alright, so our nopales have now boiled for an hour. It was, as I said earlier, 2 rounds of 30 minutes each with fresh water in between. So we're just going to strain that out. We're going to make some tacos now. So, as you may have noticed in recent videos, the cast iron is one of my favorites. Avocado oil, another of my go-tos. And then I have a few items that I was going to add to it. We have these tortillas that just won't seem to go away. That Alyssa bought back in March, and they've been in the freezer. 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'm going to have the double tortilla move on these tacos. Let's use this one. I'm gonna wet them a little bit and then toast them over the open flame over on the far burner. And I'm gonna wait for this oil to get a little smoky, and then we're gonna sear/char these nopales. I like the texture of the corn tortillas the most after they've been wet and then toasted. We are also going to serve it with a little lime and avocado, and I think I'm going to char these tomatoes with sunflower seeds, excuse me, for a little texture. Getting smoky, so careful using your bare hands on the tortillas. If you still have feeling in your fingers, you may want to consider keeping that and using tongs instead. I'm also going to do some goat cheese. This is the last of the old one. As our sort of creamy element to this, I'm sure you could use a more traditional queso, maybe something like queso fresco or queso chihuahua would be good in there. You saw this in a lot of my early videos. The Adobo. I think I'm going to add a little last minute addition. It looks like a heart, but it's habanero. Shout out to my good friend Adam for this habanero. He was also the friend that hooked us up with the foie gras for the torchon. Those were from habaneros that he had grown on his property and dehydrated. So, yeah, it's spicy. Tomatoes for a little fresh element. And just a small handful of the sunflower, just to get those toasty a bit. Oh man. Excuse me. Adam. Those habaneros, man. We want to make sure that we add the sunflowers just at the very end so they don't burn. We got some nice GBD on that. As we would say in the restaurants, golden brown delicious, GBD. So the tortillas between the towel help keep them soft. Yes. This goat cheese is going to do a great job of helping cool that down. The fat helps with the spice. The avocado, going to do the same thing. Pro tip, if you're eating hot wings, or anything hot really, for that matter, and it's too hot for you, do not drink water. The capsaicin will just get hotter and hotter with water. It'll spread. Whereas with something like a fat, the fat will help keep that down. I guess it's time to eat. I know you're ready for tacos.
Oh yes. Taco Tuesday.
Your fave.
Yes.
So, Nopales, the cactus pads.
Sure, I'm gonna try a little piece of
With, excuse me, with tomatoes, with sunflower seeds, with the goat cheese, avocado, now lime, and some of Adam's habanero on those too. So, without the cheese, it would be vegan.
Mm-hmm. It's really good. Do I always say that?
Mm-hmm.
I like the Nopales a lot more than I expected I would.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like the texture of like a portobello mushroom, like roasted.
Yes. So I just knew it was giving me a splinter.
Yeah, it fought back.
Very good.
She doesn't like that I don't redo dishes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll never have this again.
Probably never have this again.
So,
but that's one of
not get attached.
Yeah, don't get attached. Maybe we'll do Nopales again, but probably not the filling. What I like is that tacos is a perfect vehicle for whatever you have, whatever you're feeling. It could be beef, it could be chicken, pork. Here we're vegetarian. We've done mushroom in the past a couple times. Even the garnish can change on them. So that's, I think, why I like tacos.
Is Nopales like a traditional thing to make into a taco?
Traditional enough.
Mm.
I don't know if the tomato and cheese and stuff would have been traditional to go along with that, but I was talking earlier, you remember when we went to the taqueria in Little Italy? Or the Italian market, rather.
So good.
And they did the nopales and the charred jalapenos.
I don't think I tasted that one.
No?
No.
You had some bowl or burrito or some burrito.
Yeah. I love Mexican food almost as much as I love sushi. It's very close.
Very close.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah. Love tacos. This is delicious. It's like a cross between like a portobello mushroom and like a sweet green pepper.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
Yeah, I like them.
I like them a lot. I give it 5 dopes.
5 dopes?
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you gave Adam a shout out.
Yeah. He's going to be stoked to hear that too. I got yelled at for the last one
We love you, Adam.
when I didn't give you the shout out for the torchon, so here it is. I'm actually almost done with my tacos.
Do we have more?
We have more
So I'm
tortillas.
hoarding them.
We have more tortillas. No more nopales.
What?
What? We do have last night's. The rest of that spatchcock chicken. So
No, we have no more of the sauce. I don't think I
no,
like...
but we could shred it and put it in a taco if you want more tacos. That's
Marry me.
that's thinking like a chef.
I don't think I emphasized enough in the chicken video either that, like, the sauce that Brendan made to put on it, I drank it. I drank the leftovers.
Literally.
It was the best thing you could ever put on chicken. And I'm not a big chicken fan. Like, chicken's boring to me. This sauce, oh my god. I told Brendan I want to bathe in it, I want to drink it, I want it forever. Of course, he'll probably never make it again, so I had to know exactly what was in it, because I need to have it in my life all the time. I probably will never have chicken without it, so whatever he did, I didn't watch the video through yet, but
I haven't even edited it yet.
it's actually very, very simple, but just store it in your brain forever, because it's the best thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't even edited it yet. So
It's not edited. It's not.
They'll know, though, once this is up. The people will know.
Yeah, I have to make sure I edit that one first so I can use one of those like links above and to transfer you over to that video too. So, thanks for stopping in for another Taco Tuesday video. I'm sure you'll see more of them with her love for tacos. I'm basically done. I think she's gonna probably put me back to work for more chicken tacos.
Yeah, I'll put him back to work and I'll watch Top Chef.
Top Chef.
Like and subscribe.
You heard the boss. Little boss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Big Boss is probably watching this.
Excuse me, yeah. Shout out Big Boss.
Love you, Jan.
All right, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys, for stopping in.